What really happened between Meghan and Fergie? After Sarah said she hadn't met Harry's wife, inside the relationship across 2 weddings, a funeral and that pregnancy reveal. They're both highly ambitious women who married into the royal family under enormous pressure, before leaving to rebuild their lives in the US. But it seems the obvious similarities between Sarah Ferguson and Meghan Markle haven't forged a firm friendship between the 2 women. In fact, the Duchess of Sussex and Duchess of York have had a rather bumpy relationship since they were first introduced in October 2016. After making things official with Meghan, Prince Harry claimed he wanted Fergie to be the first royal to meet her, and the group even enjoyed drinks at the Royal Lodge together. However, despite Meghan's close friendship with Fergie's daughter Eugenie, and the fact they have attended a number of weddings, as well as the Queen's funeral, together, Sarah this week claimed she doesn't really know the Duchess of Sussex. In the Oprah interview, which was broadcast in early 2021, the Duchess of Sussex said Fergie was the person who taught her to curtsy. She claimed when she went to meet the Queen for the first time at the Royal Lodge in Windsor, she didn't even know how to curtsy and was shocked when Harry explained it was expected of her. Meghan said, "I went into it naively because I didn't grow up knowing much about the royal family. I didn't fully understand what the job was." The mother-to-be said that was the moment the penny dropped, that her perception about the firm was very different to the reality, and she had to learn how to perform the royal custom very quickly. She said, "I didn't know I was going to meet her until moments before. We were in the car and we were going to the Royal Lodge for lunch, and he, Harry, was like, 'Oh, my grandmother is here, she's gonna be there after church.' Right in front of the house we practiced and ran in. Fergie ran out and said, 'Do you know how to curtsy?' She recalled. Apparently I did a very deep curtsy, I don't remember it, and then we sat there and we chatted." Meanwhile, Harry also recounted a similar story in his book Spare, writing that he had actually hoped Fergie would be the first member of the family Meghan would meet as his girlfriend. He wrote it was October 2016, explaining, "First stop, Royal Lodge. To meet Fergie, because Meg already knew Fergie's daughter Euge, and Jack, so this seemed a logical baby step." He added, "Fergie came outside, somewhat aflutter, and said, 'Do you know how to curtsy?' Meg shook her head. Fergie demonstrated once. Meg imitated her. As we walked towards the door, Fergie and I both leaned into Meg, whispering quick reminders. When you first meet the Queen it's Your Majesty. Thereafter it's just ma'am. Rhymes with ham. Just, whatever you do, don't talk over her," we both said, talking over each other. And at the exact time of the announcement, Sarah posted a tweet thanking the designer of her dress for the outfit worn on her daughter's big day just days earlier. She then posted 3 further messages saying how proud she was of her daughter and new son-in-law Jack, but made no mention of Harry and Meghan. However, by July 2021, the air seemed to have cleared somewhat. The Duchess of York said she is a great supporter of Oprah Winfrey as she discussed Prince Harry and Meghan's Truth Bomb interview about Megxit. Fergie now revealed Oprah helped her greatly when she was interviewed by her in the US, telling The Telegraph, "I'm a great supporter of Oprah and everything that she does. I wouldn't presume to give advice to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex except to say to be happy." After Meghan met the Queen, Harry writes that they stayed at Royal Lodge for drinks. It is unknown what other occasions the 2 women might have crossed paths privately, however there were just a few occasions in which they were seen in public at the same events. In what many saw as an olive branch to Fergie after years of being snubbed from royal events, the Duchess of York was invited to Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding in 2018. Speaking about what was going through her head on Good Morning Britain, she explained, "I felt like I was really happy for my friend Diana, who I love, and my mom and dad, and I felt honored and grateful for Harry and Meghan to invite me. It was very kind of them and I think I can't thank them enough for doing that because it was nerve-wracking, but I knew I was ready." However, according to National Post, she was left deeply upset to be excluded from the Inner Sanctum evening reception at Frogmore House. The guest list was said to be controlled by Harry's father, Charles. It's likely the Duchess also crossed paths at Eugenie's wedding that October. However, Prince Harry and Meghan took the opportunity to announce their pregnancy at the event, something which royal reporters said left Fergie furious. In their book Royals at War, investigative journalists Dylan Howard and Andy Tillett said, Meghan put her foot in it when she decided that it would be the ideal moment to announce that she and Harry were expecting their first child. This was a huge social gaffe, even if you were not a royal, stealing the limelight from Eugenie, who was furious, as was her mother, Sarah. Rumors of bad feeling went into overdrive when Princess Eugenie's mother tweeted a picture of her royal wedding outfit at the exact moment the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they were having a baby on October 15, 2018. Kensington Palace officially revealed the pregnancy at 8:40 a.m. on what was the 59th birthday of Eugenie's mother Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. Elsewhere in the same interview, Fergie touched on the challenges that Harry and Meghan have faced, saying, I did have to make my own way in the world when I left the family, and it is not always easy. Despite her kind words for Meghan and Harry, Sarah wasn't one of the 40 stars to be chosen to take part in the Duchess' 40th birthday video and 40 by 40 initiative. And in November 2021, Princess Eugenie held a christening for her son August in Windsor. It's not believed Prince Harry and Meghan attended the family event, although it's not believed they traveled from the US for the occasion. And while Harry and Meghan did travel to the UK for the Queen's Jubilee events in June, Sarah has not attended the event in a number of years. It's believed their next interaction came in September 2022, when they also both attended the Queen's funeral in September, and Fergie recalled speaking to Meghan at the event. Fergie said she did speak to Meghan at the Queen's funeral in September, adding, she looked absolutely beautiful. I think she is beautiful. She has also said she wouldn't judge the Sussexes for their decision to quit as working royals, having a lot of experience in that department. Earlier this month, she told the Daily Mail, I don't believe that any single person has the right to judge another person. I'm not in a position myself to make any judgments. I have been judged all my life, and I have no judgment on the Sussexes. However, in March 2023, the Duchess of York, 63, the mother of Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, told The Telegraph she doesn't know Meghan. The mother of two said, I don't really know Meghan. I haven't really met her. Despite the two appearing to disagree on how much they have come into contact, Sarah has been complimentary of Meghan on multiple occasions. In the same Telegraph interview, she praised the Duchess for making Harry happy, saying, she has made Harry very happy, and that is so nice. Honestly, he's so happy with her. She really loves him. And I think that's beautiful. There are a number of other factors which could have impacted Fergie and Meghan's relationship. Sarah's daughter Eugenie is a close friend of the Sussexes, and has visited them a number of times in the US. However, Harry has also been highly critical of Sarah's ex-husband Prince Andrew, with whom Fergie still enjoys a close relationship. He became the first royal to publicly criticize Prince Andrew, 63, labeling the Jeffrey Epstein affair a shameful scandal. No one in the firm had spoken about claims the Duke of York twice sexually assaulted Virginia Giuffre, who claimed she was trafficked by Epstein. Andrew settled her lawsuit last year, accepting no liability, and has always denied any wrongdoing. But Harry brings up the affair in his book Spare,